Well, I thought Huskers did a good job tonight taking care of business, and kept the playing at a high level, and I thought we got better as the match went on, and did a good job. And we talk about trying to suffocate teams, and I think we did a good job of that tonight against Iowa.
John, just how special was it to be part of the 300?
Yeah, I mean it's really hard to imagine because it's never been done before in women's sports. Football obviously has done it. They're still a little bit ahead of us. I wonder what year we'd have to catch them. I think I figured out one time, maybe 2025, somewhere in there. But the two streaks for the two sports in Nebraska, it's unbelievable. And I think what's great is the team wanted to wear the Title IX jerseys again tonight. And you think about 50 years ago when Title IX started, and we can say, hey, we just sold out 300 straight matches. I think there's only one player that was born when the sellout streak started, and that's Nicklin. So it's a heck of a streak, and our fans are great, and they love volleyball here. And I just talked about on TV that just look in the last 6 days, the level of volleyball that was in here with state tournament and tonight, and how many fans were here. It's pretty amazing.
Why wasn't Becca available tonight?
She's just day to day. We didn't think she could go all out tonight, so we rested her.
Is it an injury?
That's top secret. So I can't discuss that. She just wasn't able to go tonight, 100%.
What do you think of Maggie's performance going into her?
I thought Maggie was a little nervous to start with, and then she settled down, and she let's see how many blocks. She got 2 blocks tonight. She wasn't really in there that much, but I'd like to see her serve the ball in the court. She's got a great serve, but it's a weapon. She got one serve she got in was a great serve. They couldn't pass it, but other than that, she just wasn't in there that much. We didn't set her that much, but Maggie's solid.
How would you explain kind of the discrepancy of the assist totals? Nicklin had 25, Ani had 5.
Because we were just in those rotations running points. Like game 3, I mean, we only went 6 rotations, so Nicklin has 4 of them. So right there, just in that game, it was 4 out of 4 of the 6. 2/3 of the rotations, Nicklin was in there. So we just ran a lot of points. It was just a weird match.
How would you evaluate your setting tonight then?
I thought they did a pretty nice job. Yeah. We got to connect better in the middle. We were a little off tonight, but had some misfires. But yeah, I thought they did a good job. I mean, hit 300, you're doing a good job.
With Ohio State, it would appear they're a pretty complete team. If you agree with that, what makes them a pretty complete team this year?
They've got the whole package. They play good defense. They got a lot of people think Pedraza's the best player in the conference, and they've got 5 hitters. So we got our work cut out for us. They're hot right now, so it's going to be a great challenge.
How important was it tonight to have such a successful night going into a match like that on Sunday?
I don't think it means anything. Sunday is about going on the road. We lost a very tight game match there last year, and we got to go in there and have a great effort.
When you look at your recruiting class that you just signed, what makes you think that they're one of the top? What are the things that make you think they're one of the top recruiting classes in the nation?
All 5 of those players are at the top in the country at their position, so it creates great balance, great depth. They're all elite players at their positions, so we're adding to our team, the 5 different positions, a great player, potentially a great player, but up to this point they've proven they can play at the highest level, which is with USA, and they're all on most of them are on pretty good club teams, but they've all played. The USA is the highest level you can go to at their age group, and they've proven themselves. I think the other thing is that they have a great chemistry to them. They all know each other really well. They're very tight already, and so that's gonna, make the transition to college a lot easier. And they're all great competitors.
The jump is going to be big, but what does Harper Murray do well that should still translate to college?
Harper's a 6 rotation player that can do everything really well. She's quick off the floor. She has a very quick arm. She has great vision as an attacker. She does everything well. She'll have to learn to pass at this level, but she's a great competitor. I don't like making comparisons, but she reminds me a lot of Jordan Larson at this age. Just how she plays the game, her demeanor. I get a lot of reminders, and of course she's going to have to come here and prove herself. But she's just really smooth and plays the game of volleyball well. I mean, here's an example. I went to a club practice, and that day they had her set. I think she could be a Division I setter. So it just shows you she's a really good volleyball player, and she was setting great. I'm like, wow. I'm surprised that they didn't make her a setter in club or high school, but she can kill balls.
With Andy Jackson, when she came on your radar, how much have you seen her improve in those 2 years or whatever?
She's improved leaps and bounds, and she didn't think she was any good. She's a small town. Her high school team's not very good. Her club team was. We always kid her we'd have to go like at 8 o'clock at night down to court 125, which is in the farthest end of some convention center. She's playing down there, and it's not very good volleyball, but she she was nervous about trying out for USA, and we told her, hey, you got a great shot, go for it. And she made it, and then she was worried she'd never play on it, and she ended up starting. So the confidence she built. She just needed to be, players like that, they need to be around other great athletes so they see and feel and learn how to play. When you're the tallest and the best athlete, you really don't get challenged, and that's what was so good for her and where she made most of her progress.
So what did you think when Christina Hotel tells you about her?
Well, she sent me a video clip, and I'm like, Chris, she's going to be an international level player. Who is this girl, And so that's how it all got started. Except we had to get her to visit, and I owe hoteling or Christina a lot of credit for helping us get her to visit. But I knew once we had her here. I mean, she's a Nebraska girl. She fits here, small town. She's originally from Alaska. This is a great spot. She's a fireball.
How's Bergen Riley different from even like the top setting recruits? What does she do that's different?
She's just really smooth. She's got great hands. She's got great feel. She's been a hitter. She just does everything really well. And again, when you saw her as a young player, you could tell her feel and touch on the ball was elite. You can see that. You can just, I've seen enough setters, you can see it. And she just had a great, and then she's also got just a great composure to her. Nothing rattles her. She's, she went with the USA team to that tournament down in Dominican Republic. I mean, she was playing with 30-year-old women, and she's got the sense of humor to say, well, I know I'm the only one studying on this trip. So she's, don't be fooled, she's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.